SiriusXM.
Hey, hey, hey!
And now, the Opie and Anthony Show continues. This is After O&A Live. Here's your host, Sam Roberts.
Gave you the Alabama
Yeah, I'm gonna try that.
shakes?
No, I didn't get that.
You should get it.
Why?
You'll like it.
Well, where is it?
Roland probably has it because you wouldn't take it from him. You're giving him an attitude.
I'll take it.
Sam, I got my friend Shane out there. He's a musician, and my friend Joe Conte, who's a comic. Do you want to interview either of them?
They can come in.
Yeah?
Yeah, the more the merrier here on After Opie and Anthony Live. Now, Big A, not everybody was happy about your... first of all, I can't see E-Rock because Opie smashed the monitor.
Take one and one.
How you doing in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on in, guys. How you doing in
Shane
there?
O'Connor, right? O'Connor.
Shane
and Joe Conte,
I've met Joe
who does
before.
my podcast.
How you doing, Joe? E-Rock, how you feeling in there?
That was weird. That I know I said it, but that last it punched you in the face, and I went down.
That was worse than the
That was worse
than the news.
Oh yeah, it was building because he hadn't talked in a while.
What do you think is getting that reaction, Big A? How come
they're making fun of your stinky vomit breath?
how come the breath is bad? I mean, you're a clean guy.
Yeah.
You know, you've lost weight.
Yep.
You know, I know. Big A's. Don't get this wrong. Big A has good personal hygiene.
Yeah.
Like he always comes in here clean.
Yep.
He brushes his teeth. He had what? 2 cavities. It was a big deal. What do you think is producing though? Is it just a chemical thing?
I don't know, because I brush my teeth and, clean.
Yeah.
Maybe something in his acids in his stomach.
Is it something in your acids in your stomach? Just come up, some of that nasty sort of...
There's invisible plaque at the gum. A dentist told me that's why flossing's important.
Do you floss, Big A?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you, Big A? Don't lie to me. Andrew, have you been flossing?
Of course.
Do you have
Twice a day.
gingivitis?
Yeah, during your Hurricane
Twice a
Hippo,
day.
two trains took dirt roads.
He uses a railroad tie, though. It's different.
Yeah, it's not good. Well, not everybody was happy that you were on the show today, Big A. He was showing me tweets. You know Bobo.
Yeah.
Big A was showing me tweets that Bobo is sending Big A threatening tweets saying that Big A stole his radio time.
He didn't even spell radio right.
He didn't.
R-A-D-E-O.
Of course he didn't.
Why don't you reply to him? He's got nothing to do. He's probably listening.
Yeah. He doesn't understand that, like,
Yeah.
we bring people in when they have something to promote or when we have something to talk to them about or whatever.
He was booked weeks ago. He's been texting me. I'm looking forward to seeing you.
Yeah, there was no conversation. There was no, like, well, let's see, it's Friday. We either need to get Bobo or Big A in. It was just like, hey,
Yeah.
we'll get Big A in. And if he's busy, we won't have Big A in. There wasn't any, there's no substitute.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What's Bobo gonna do to Big A? I'd love to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What could he possibly do to him?
yeah,
Is he gonna attempt to climb him? Like, what are you gonna do?
I got your back.
I don't know. He wants me to come to his house to meet his dogs.
Does that feel, to meet his dog?
I swear to God.
You got a full
That's what it
dance
says.
card. You don't have time for that bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
Send me a picture, you stupid dog. I'm busy banging whores on a pile of cash.
Did Big A become like a regular part of your online TV show, Otto, the pig roast?
Big A was an integral part. He was my couch guy, the Ed McMahon guy. He was-
Really?
Yeah, and we used him, inserted him in a lot of sketches. And Shane was one of my first musical guests.
Yeah.
His band Bagora, which was what was it? Album of the
it was
something.
Album of the Week on episode 10 of That Metal Show.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, our good
Yeah,
friend
pretty
Jim
cool.
Florentine. Yeah.
So you've been on that metal show and on the pig roast.
Yes.
How did Big A, though, become like an integral part? Like, at first you probably just wanted to use him for a bit or something.
Yeah, at first he was just coming to the tapings, and then Bobby Capelli, the show creator, just go, who is that guy? And I go, he's a celebrity from the Opie and Anthony show. Everybody knows him in New York.
Do you consider yourself a celebrity, Big A?
Absolutely.
Not really.
If you listen to this show,
not really.
Yeah,
know?
people know who he is.
There was just a bunch of cops in the hallway clamoring for his picture.
Taking a
like
picture.
Beyonce or something.
Almost.
Yeah. So, and then he just, right? I mean,
Yeah.
and then you just
I know what.
glommed onto me.
Never left. Really.
Yeah.
That's what it
I
is.
guess he knows the address now. He's just going to keep showing
Yeah,
up.
exactly.
Drew Boogie,
Yes,
you
sir.
had a great show today.
Yes.
This is your first show in how long, though?
3 years.
How come it's been that long? Has it been us or you?
It's been me.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't have anything new to do.
I just realized that would be an awkward question if it had been us saying we don't want you, but I thought that we had always invited you back.
Oh, yeah, always.
Yeah.
But, I just jumped on the auto-tune bandwagon, so that was new stuff to bring to the show. I didn't want to keep doing the same old shit. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Oh, that was your stuff?
Yeah.
That stuff's cool, man.
Oh, thank you.
So are you kind of done for now doing the O&A mixes?
Done for now?
Yeah. No. I mean, and now moving on to auto-tune stuff.
No, I could still do the mixes live on the air.
Yeah.
I could mix the stuff that I already auto-tuned. I did that today.
Yeah.
So
it sounded awesome.
Oh, thank you. I do that, and the songs don't have any scratching or anything like that on this album.
Yeah.
So it's just gonna be stuff that people will get stuck in their heads singing in the shower and shit like that.
Well, it's funny because it takes everything to a different level because people get stuff from this show stuck in their heads all the time.
That's the idea.
And then you take those little elements and actually makes a song out of it. And so now they have they're singing these awful terrible phrases. And I mean, is Mimi Beardsley the number one catchy song on the CD? Do you think?
From today, yeah. I mean, it started with.
So these are all Opie and Anthony related songs.
Yeah,
that's a great idea.
He takes either rants that Ant goes on. Usually it's Ant or Jim sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
He takes little rants or sound bites that we use a lot of.
Yeah.
And he'll auto tune and he'll mix and he'll make hip hop songs out of them.
That's great.
It's pretty cool.
That Bowling to Behave is one of the greatest things I've ever heard.
Yes, I have to try to top that one.
Because I used to DJ back in the day, and all I could do was mix two stupid records together, and you create something. It's amazing.
Oh, it's so much fun to do because Ant is a raving lunatic. So
yeah,
you just and he always talks in rhythm. So I just have to take it and auto tune it a little bit, put some music behind it, and it comes out perfect.
Because we don't even think that way. Do you hear rhythm when he's talking? Do you hear this is where the music is?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's
I hear
interesting.
It. As soon as I hear Bowling for Behave or Mimi Beardsley or the Me Me song, I automatically hear the melody behind it.
The Me Me song.
Yes.
That's yours too.
That's mine too.
He also did Good Boy Phone.
Yes, the Good Boy Phone.
That's right.
Yes.
The first one that was done, besides the remixes after that.
Right. When you do something as good as Bowling for Behave, though, do you want to be like, well, how am I gonna? I'm not gonna top this for. You know what I mean?
I don't even think that way. Nah, no pressure because I know I can top it. It's just a matter of finding the right stuff to top it.
It's making sure everything comes together.
Yeah.
At all the right times. What do you think of Troy has done some songs too?
I heard the Troy stuff.
What do you think of Troy Kwan's production?
I like Troy. It's nice and clean. I like. I hear you guys play the fond stuff on the air all the time.
Mm-hmm.
The penis song.
Yeah. He did the penis song. He did a couple Patrice songs.
Yes, I heard definitely the Patrice stuff. I love that stuff.
Control the Boner.
Control the Boner.
Because I saw you guys in here. Yeah, Control the Boner. And I was wondering if there was any professional rivalry going on, or if it's just two DJs hanging.
Oh no, it's just two DJs showing respect for each other.
I like
Troy's
that.
a good guy.
I like that. No, Troy, I was just talking to him about wondering, because, Drew Boogie's in here, and
Until one of them gets shot after a boxing match. So far, it's peaceful, yeah.
It's peaceful right now between you and Drew. It's just two guys respecting each other's work.
Yeah, he does great shit, man.
It's amazing, right?
Yeah, well, it's like one of those things where you see somebody that does good work, you can respect that.
Do you
That's good
feel
to
pressure to hear, when you hear something like Bowling for Behave, which is genius work?
Thank you.
And then to be like, oh, shit, the bar just got raised.
Well, that's good. I mean, you need something pushing you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And anybody who wants to do animations, the bar just got raised because of that song today.
Yes.
Coke Logic, I don't know if you're listening or not. You'll listen at some point because he's a spaz who listens to absolutely everything.
Yeah.
Otter, did you see his Bowling for Behave animation
I
today?
haven't seen that yet. Is it great?
Yeah, can somebody pull that up? I want to play that for Otto.
Let me
you
give it
wanna, anyone who wants to jump on?
Didn't he do the thing for your pig roast?
Yeah, he did
Yeah,
the
he's-
opening
he's
animation.
great.
He's great.
If you just
It's on our
Google,
Facebook.
Go to facebook.com/Opie and Anthony.
Very creative dude.
And we'll play the song along. We were playing it earlier today, but I want you guys, all you guys, Otto and your pals, to see this because
I hadn't seen it before today because Coke Logic just finished it this morning, really early in the morning.
He stayed up all night
He
doing
stayed
this?
up all night to finish it to get it out today, and it was brilliant. There's nothing like dancing guns.
yeah, that's what.
There it is.
Could you tilt the monitor up? Opie kicked it. Perfect. Look at this.
Those are all guns.
Yeah.
It ain't Whitey, and right by my home, I'm looking at home invasion. It ain't Whitey, you fat fuck.
Michael Moore. Look at the dancing gun. With the light up letters in the back.
Black on black crime, black on white crime.
Remove your hat, lady.
Yeah. Just wiping each other out. Black on black crime, black on white crime. Fucking behave. How about you do
It's all
that?
red.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Hero wedding guns.
Yeah.
How great is that?
Coke Logic should interrupt Beyonce getting a Video of the Year award.
There you go.
For that fucking thing.
That
I
is
mean,
great.
and I'm telling you, Drew, when you and Coke Logic get together, it's dangerous.
It is dangerous, isn't it?
Yeah, it really. Who's on, Eric, who's on line one? I don't see the name. Is that anybody I should know, or is that just a random person?
That should be a fucking hit. That was smashing.
Knowing it is.
That was
It's
really
somebody
good.
who has a problem with Big A. He's still on hold.
Oh, okay.
Did Anthony sing that?
No, he was
Those
just
are
talking.
Rants from. That's amazing.
It was just him ranting. If on my site, I actually have the videos
Yeah.
of the audio that I get all the auto-tune stuff from, and
so
it was just
clever.
Anthony going off on Michael Moore.
Yeah.
What's your site?
DrewBoogieRocks.com, and all the videos up there, free ringtones, and
Wow.
you can hear the audio of Anthony
Yeah.
going off, and also the Mimi Beardsley one.
Yeah.
Jimmy doing his JFK impression is on there also, so you can hear how it is. But he was just talking and yelling.
He was just going on one of his rants about
Yeah.
black on black crime.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it becomes this melody. You know
What was the length of time before Coke Logic had that? Your combined efforts.
I think Code Logic just started that like 3 days ago.
Really?
Oh
yeah,
my
he did it
God.
really quickly.
Wow.
And he just stayed up all night finishing it. Did he finish it specifically because he knew you were coming in?
Yeah, I told him about it, gave him the audio so that he can get
Yeah.
it done, for today, which screwed him up because up until that point. He thought that it was going to be Friday, and then Travis was like, we're closing on Thursday, so
So he was like, wow.
he's got to rush.
Yeah,
So he
Wednesday
was
night
up
is
all night.
Yeah. Well, he did a great job.
Yeah, he did.
And you know what? He may have stayed up all night, but the result is timeless, isn't it?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Bobo's on the phone. Real quick,
Yeah.
Bobo. This is not going
I just want to say, hi, you guys.
Well, Bobo, why are you mad at Big A for coming on the show? Like that would be like Troy saying, "Why the fuck is Drew Boogie getting all this credit? I'm a DJ too." Like Troy is not going to do that because it's not. Drew is doing a good job. I'm doing a good job. It is what it is. Like
I was just upset about not being asked to come on the show, but
you're both just friends of the show.
I'm over it. I'm not mad at Big A.
Oh, and Big A is just mocking you. Big A is making phony tear gestures on his face. Look, Bobo. I know you've been calling people.
Bobo.
Bobo's been calling like a lot of people around here. Big A is making fun of him. Bobo's been calling people like behind the scenes, like office people around here, and talent bookers.
Yeah.
Talent bookers who work for trying to get on the show. Bobo, when there's something for you to do on the show, I promise you we will call you. Okay? But you can't just come on the show because it's been a while and you want to, because then you just stand there and you go, "Hi guys," and you don't have anything to say. You know? It's a show. We have to entertain people.
I know. It's just sometimes I have stuff to say, but then all of a sudden it becomes too late for me to say this stuff.
Why don't you develop a podcast then, and then you could say whatever you want all the time.
Well, whenever, right? I'm gonna just wait patiently to when you guys.
You're not waiting. When will you start waiting patiently? It's impatiently is the word you're looking for. Impatiently.
Yeah, well, it's just I'm sorry about that. It's just I felt that I waited weeks and then all of a sudden.
Yeah, you're gonna wait weeks, Bobo. We're not gonna have you on every week. It's not the Bobo show.
I understand.
Bobo, here's money. Buy bullets. Kill Lauren Michaels. Report back to us.
No, Bobo.
Kill anybody leaving SNL, audience or cast.
Hey, Bobo.
Don't actually do that.
Hey, Bobo. Nobody wants to see your dumb dick anyway.
Whoa!
Oh,
wow!
The bar has been raised.
Bobo, that's got to sting.
Big A, what the heck is wrong with you, all right? I've been nice to you, all right?
No, he stung you back, Big A. He got you real good with that one. Listen, Bobo.
You know, Bobo, you could, like, not brush your teeth for a month and then come in and breathe in Sam's face. That might work.
Yeah.
No,
Sam won't like it, but
you see, he
doesn't understand that, no.
He's sitting there and going, oh, okay, yeah, okay, I won't brush my... Okay, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm gonna try that.
He already threw his toothbrush away.
Yeah. All right, Bobo, so why don't you... This is my advice to you. Start your very own podcast. And get it online, and that way, all these people who are just clamoring to hear more of you.
Why is he fixated on Big A? Like, is that like his Does he compare himself to him as a guest or something?
Is that what it is,
Everybody's
Bobo?
unique to themselves.
Right.
No, it's just I thought I would.
You've never been in a Spike Lee movie. Why aren't you upset about that? What the fuck does Big A have to do with him?
It's a retarded version of Unbreakable. That's what it is.
Hey, Bobo,
okay.
how would you? Hey, Bobo, how would you go back to blowing Mr. Malumigans?
Whoa, that's your dog.
Shit.
Troy, you heard what he said, right?
That was rough.
Fuck.
And yet more anger.
Yeah.
He used the word yet.
I don't blow dogs.
Oh, okay. All right.
Wow.
Bobo got a good retort.
Good point.
He does not blow dogs. So, Big A, factually, there were some errors in your statement.
You got that out without stuttering, didn't you?
Listen.
Yeah.
Listen.
Blow him a hooligan or whatever the fuck that
Bobo,
is.
you're going to, for real, start your own podcast, okay?
Well, I'll wait patiently till you guys said.
You don't even listen.
Oh, thank you.
There we go. We're all done.
Kill yourself.
We're all done.
Kill yourself, Bobo.
We're all done. He's highly suggestive. You know, this is the one person you can't. Okay, I'll kill myself.
Oh, God. Wow.
Yeah, don't do anything that was suggested to you, Bobo. Just talk
Yeah.
it to your phone and pretend it's recording. I don't know what to tell
There
you.
you go.
I don't know what to tell you. How's your podcast doing, Otto? Speaking of podcasts, you entered the podcast world. Joe, you're on it with him.
Well, the thing is, I'm not one of those guys that can fill up a 3-hour show. I'm good as I have an occasional good comment. But Joe Conti and Kenny Michaels have been doing their own show for like 7-8 years now.
Oh, okay.
So they
And
said
we're all good friends, so we brought Otto in to be like, the person, because people are fascinated by him.
Absolutely.
And the only place he ever really gets to be himself is on this show.
Well, people don't even realize, like, you've been in show business forever.
610 years now. It's frightening.
The photos on
I have
your
no money.
The photos of you from when you were a kid and you're on the street and you've been doing your gig for 610 years.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot.
I started at 14. I'm 51 now.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a lot of time.
Yeah, there's not a
that's lot of
mathematician in
time.
the room, apparently. Everybody's staring at Otto going, hurry up, come up with the number.
Yeah.
So you're doing this podcast. Well, how long is the podcast?
Well, we set it at an hour, but we
Yeah.
go over a little bit. It's a
Yeah.
lot of fun. And like we planned some shit, but then we just like last show we talked about Curly for an hour and a half, right?
And then
Pretty
Burt
much.
Reynolds and then George Carlin. It was
We
it was a weird
had
show.
a good thing on Burt Reynolds, and then we segued into a Carlin tribute, right?
Yeah.
I was speaking to George Carlin's daughter on the phone recently. I'm name dropping now, but she called me and she was just telling me how, her father was a huge fan of mine and used to play stuff for. Because I met him once, but I thought I left his thoughts after we parted ways. But apparently he kept playing my stuff to her, which I thought was kind of abuse.
Yeah, but
how old were you when he was playing this? It's like it seems a little wrong.
Yeah, but his meeting him was Carlin driving 2 hours out of his way to go see Otto.
Really?
At a show, and Otto didn't even know he was there, or else, well, he said it, and he.
And if I knew Carlin was in the back of the room, I would have completely choked and fumbled through my act because he's such a brilliant mind. I go, oh, he's going to analyze that joke, and he's not going to like the way I went, the segue and all that.
Yeah.
I was much better off not knowing he was in the back of the room.
Well,
That would be like having, Bruce Lee watching you punch a bag and try to impress him or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
That's the other
it was
the
great.
fascinating thing about you is that like you have a lot of fans that you wouldn't expect to be Otto and George fans. Like
yeah,
people
Kevin Spacey.
Really?
Yeah, I want to murder him because Kevin Spacey is a fan of his.
Yeah, David Copperfield, though I've become kind of friend. Not I wouldn't say friends, but friendly. I said, how did you first know about me? He said, Kevin Spacey used to quote you all the time. I go, how does a fucking Oscar winner know who the fuck I am? I'm doing a ground round in New Jersey next Friday. It's just weird. I guess internet makes everything more.
I want to know what quotes Kevin Spacey is doing.
I don't know.
Disgusting, vile.
Probably the lowest of my act.
I would love to hear Kevin Spacey called your mutterscunt.com.
Yeah.
That would be the greatest thing.
Kevin Spacey yelling "suck a cock" everywhere he goes.
Yeah.
Or somebody yelling that at him. But I'm just saying.
And Penn Jillette's a big fan of yours, right?
Penn, yeah, he's used me in like several of his projects. FX, he had a show on FX called Sin City Spectacular. I was on that. I was in The Aristocrats, which he was one of the creators, and I was in an episode of Bullshit. I think it was season 5 or 6. It was on Exorcism. He was debunking Exorcist, so I was on that thing. So he's thrown me a lot of gigs.
Was it a lot of Vegas people that appreciate what you do? Did people just like the kind of showmanship of it? It seems like.
I don't know. I'm not comparable to anybody else, I guess.
Yeah, I would definitely say so.
Yeah. They used to always come when I played in Vegas. I met who did I meet there? Like it was just anybody in town that could make it over to the Riviera by the time because I would start late, like 1 a.m. that my show would begin, so guys would be who were working in town could finish their gig and then race over there.
Yeah.
Penn Jillette used to bring like 40 people in 2 nights in a row.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And you met John Lennon when you were performing, didn't you?
Yeah, Lennon loved me. He only saw me once. I used to see him in the park all the time, but that one time he stopped. It was great.
Yeah.
I think I handled it well, even though later on I was just talking to a Beatle. I went, holy fuck.
Did you appreciate him at the time as much as?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
I
you were
knew
a Beatles fan then.
I knew he was a worldwide iconic figure.
Right.
But I was a pretty cocky kid, and I knew I had just done a good show, so we had a little. I used to wear a derby in those days. He asked me where I got the derby. And he gave me $2. Everybody goes, "Did you save it?" I was like, "I didn't know the guy was going to die." I spent it. I fucking bought a gyro later.
He's in the park all the time.
Yeah,
you figure you get a couple bucks later.
Yeah, like I knew he was going to get blown away fucking few years later. It sucked. I'm sorry I didn't get a picture with him, though,
Yeah.
But they didn't have this was in like the late 70s when I was a teenager, and they didn't have disposable cameras then, and I was in the middle of Central Park.
Right.
There'd be no way to get it.
Right.